cadiaN did at the end, and we have Techgoal standing by with the man himself to get some words and maybe some more war cries.
I mean, Paolo wants you to do another war cry, but what I want to ask is, do you do that to get into the opposition's head, or is it more just the adrenaline?
You mean the huddle or in the middle of the game?
In the middle of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I always like some shouting back and forth, and this was a typical LAN game in a studio like anyone else, but I mean, I think they were specifically shouting a lot at me, and I mean, I love Brazil, but I'm not sure I'm too big of a fan of just screaming specifically at one guy, and I also think I'm the wrong guy to do that against, because it's not going to go well for you, so yeah.
I mean, they did lose, so 100% didn't go well for them, but it hasn't gone all that well for you today. Coming in as the favorites, losing to Fnatic. That particular lineup, I think, have played together for less than 24 hours. What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that we drew Fnatic, and we thought it was going to be fucking easy. But then they brought in Forest. Like, that's just not okay, you know, like, bring in a legend of the game like that, and he made moves. What can I say, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, it's the best of one, and I also think, I mean, it's my personal opinion, but the groups are a little bit screwed. Like, if you look at the seeds, us and Big are the two highest on the HLTV world ranking. Fnatic, I mean, they don't have a rank, but obviously when you look at the player names, this is players who's done a lot compared to some of the other teams in the other group. So it's a tougher position to meet in the best of one, especially when you have zero preparation on their map pool, their positions, their tendencies and stuff like this. But I also think they played well, you know. So yeah, I mean, I'm not ashamed of losing a best of one to those guys.
So you didn't lose, you did just win this game, but at the start against MIBR, it looked a little bit rough. What was going on there?
That's a good question. I mean, our Inferno has been really good, on LAN especially. Beat Na'Vi twice at the major qualification and at the major. So surprised us a little bit to get so much trouble, you know, in a map that we feel so comfortable on. But then again, you know, we show that it's just about getting the momentum rolling, getting a few rounds, and on the CT side, I feel like we definitely showed we were the better team.
One of the things that I got a chance to see is that after that loss to Fnatic, the entire team went straight outside. We are at a sports stadium, there's a football field outside, and you all went and played football. Yeah. What was that about?
We do that at every tournament and at every boot camp as well, back in Copenhagen. I think it's good for us who sit in front of the screen and in a chair for so many hours to go out and exercise a little bit. And it's something that always brings the mood up, you know. So we've done it for a long time. We played in crazy places, you know, like in the middle of like streets where there's like a lot of people, you know. Not like that they are the audience or anything, just because where else could we play if there's too far for a garden or a park and stuff like this. So it's part of our routine. And it brings the mood up, and we do it if you win or lose, you know, it's part of the plan.
Final question from me to end off the day, a little bit of a cheeky one. There is a lot of talk that maybe Heroic, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to crunch time, that finish, you just can't get there. What do you have to say that to people that are saying that?
I think you can look at the statistics for how many overtimes we win, and you'll see that when crunch time is there, we always deliver. I think against Fnatic, you know, we had some trouble and we were behind, and then we took the lead back at 14-13, and we should have closed out that game. Some small mistakes, misunderstandings and stuff like this, but it is what it is, you know. All I can say is if people have that feeling, it's about proving them wrong, you know, so we'll have to do better at the crunch time next time.
I know I said final question, production's going to shout at me, but this is a yes or no one. Are you going to win this tournament?
Huh?
Are you going to win this tournament?
There's some problem with the audio right now. I'm not really sure.
Ah, that's cheeky. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the desk. We're done here.